Yes, welcome back, people. Good afternoon, good morning, anywhere you are. This is CC, and you're watching CC Sports Lab. People, tell me something. When will Craig Butler not make the news? Yeah, man, that's the question. But Craig Butler is in the news again with Lenny Hyde, and it's regarding the Jamaica Premier League. As you are aware, Craig Butler has taken over management of the Vere United team, renamed Vere Phoenix. But the problem arises from coaching license, right? So apparently neither Craig Butler nor Lenny Hyde, surprisingly, does not have a CONCACAF B license. And as a result, neither coach or neither person should be giving instructions to players from the sideline. But you know what is funny to me? They say 100 coaches in Jamaica have the CONCACAF B license. And of the 100 coach, there's an argument to be made because Lenny was on the radio earlier today speaking of other coaches in the league that does not possess the CONCACAF B license. And he's very much aware of those coaches because some of them are in the course currently with him. For example, O'Neal Bigger Thompson, that is at Chapelton Maroons. But I am trying to figure out 100 coaches in the league, right? 100 coaches in Jamaica as CONCACAF B license. But for some reason, 28 coaches in the Premier League, right? Because it's 14 teams, each team have a head coach and an assistant. So that's 28. But the last time I checked, 100 is more than 28. Like, you can put 28 into 100 3 times and it still leave remainder. So I am struggling to figure out how comes you don't have 28 qualified coaches in the league. Is it that the persons who are getting the qualifications aren't good coaches, therefore they can't get the jobs in the league? For example, some would say Lenny Hyde has been a successful coach and his reputation precedes him. Therefore, Craig Butler would want to have a Lenny Hyde in his program. Given the fact that Craig Butler would have had Whisper and Leon Bailey come out of his camp, and recently Kaim Dixon, who is coming from Clarendon College, basically you could say he's coming out of Lenny's camp as well. So this is a player that has gone to England, the 3rd division, and Craig would have had 2 players, one in the U21 at Chelsea and one in the Premier League. So I think he would want to associate himself with like-minded people and people who he deems have a certain level of success. But it still puzzles me how come you have 100 coaches that are licensed with CONCACAF B license and you have 28 jobs in the Premier League, and after 28 jobs, not all 28 has a CONCACAF B license. So where are all of these coaches? Who are they coaching? What are they doing? That's the question that we need to ask ourselves. However, with that being said, Mr. Butler, you have to do better. This is a rule that you would have been aware of, right? And for whatever reason, if you know that you don't have the license, or you know that Lenny Hyde would have not procured the license as yet, why is it that there was not some documentation or some email that was sent out or some communication? Because I've yet to hear you come out and say anything as if there was communication with the Federation to ask for a waiver for a period of time during which Lenny Hyde would have gotten the license, because it's clear that you are not in favor of getting the license. First of all, Rudolph Speed is the head of the coaching school with Andrew Peart is there, yes, but it's Rudolph Speed baby. You understand? It's Rudolph Speed's brainchild. So I know you're not going to get a CONCACAF license because you're not going to a school that was incorporated by Rudolph Speed. Irrespective of if it is Jamaica Football Federation or whomever, once it has anything to do with Rudolph Speed, I know you are not going to it, Craig Butler. So unless you get some USA license, which is highly improbable, right? The USSF license, or you already have some European license in your locker to come out and say, haha, here's the license that you guys would have requested for years now, and I'm just coming out and showing you, because I wanted the public to understand that you're fighting me, because that's the argument. The argument was that you're being fought because some of your players were blocked. I think the player registration issue, though, is an issue that will rectify itself, because I think by the next game week or the third game week, they should have those players. A lot of those players are in already, and based on this communication, they would have provided all the documentation needed. So that issue is one that will be solved. The biggest issue, though, is the issue of the coaching license, because some people might say license don't coach. It's the same way some people might tell you that license don't drive. Yo, people, this is the place where, this is the part in the video where you subscribe. Hit that subscription button, like the video, and share the video. Yeah, man. It helps the channel and it helps with the visibility. But back into it, people. As I say, license don't drive, but it is not legal for you to be on the road driving a car without a license. License don't coach, however, it is not within the remit or within the laws of the game or the rules by JFF, Jamaica Football Federation, that you cannot be shouting instructions from the sideline, from the technical area, not the sideline people, from the technical area. You cannot get up off of the bench and be shouting instructions to the people or the players without a coaching license. So given the fact that you are aware of this information, and I think you should be aware of this information, because I have you as a consummate businessman, a professional, and you have always championed professionalism when dealing with your players, especially Ali and Bailey. So it's just puzzling, Mr. Butler, and you need to come out and address this situation immediately, because we don't want to hear the victim my situation where you're bawling and saying that the JFF is attacking you and the JFF is coming after you. We don't want to hear none of that. We want to see Vere Phoenix rise, and we want to see Vere Phoenix play some pretty good football, and the players benefit from that in securing contracts overseas, and the mill keeps turning. That's what we want to see as fans. That's what we want to see as the public and persons who are invested in Jamaica's football. So let's come out and address this quickly, because it don't look good. And also, and the Jamaica Football Federation, it do not look good as well. And the Jamaica Premier League, it do not look good. How can 28 jobs be in the Premier League, and of the 28 jobs, you don't have 28 CONCACAF B licensed coach, but you have 100 coaches on the island who have a CONCACAF B license? Where are these coaches? It come like you want to go up on the program that they say, where are they now? That must be the program that we're going for. Where are they now? But Craig Butler, you need to do better. Yeah, man. Because this is your moment. You have already shown us Leon Bailey. You have already shown us Whisper. And you say you're going to win the league. You understand? But you can't come win the league in this manner, where you just kick down the door and people must just do anything you feel like. And Lenny, the whataboutism not really work out, my boss. You understand? Just do what you need to do. But the organization needs to be better. You cannot have so many coaches qualified in the country and 28 jobs in the league, and they're not getting any jobs. That simply means that the people who are hiring these people don't see them as qualified. But guess what happened? If they don't see them as qualified, they have to go overseas and get a coach. Because the JFF, you should be enforcing the law so that nobody is in the league that is unqualified, giving instructions to any of these teams, right? Or any of these players. But that's my final word. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. This is CC, and I'm out.